Hello everybody, Shocking Sean here, and I wanted to discuss XinYan because she is a great character that you can get for free right now through the Labyrinth Warriors. If you go into the event, you can go to Blazing Union, and you can see the requirements to getting her. You just have to complete Path of the Tai Shu, which is in the event, and you have to accumulate 4,000 aged tokens. After that, you can get her on your party guaranteed for free. So now that we've gone over how to get her during this event
Whatever's going
period,
on over there.
we could talk about her kit and what she can do for you. So, first of all, she's a rocker. Very cool. I like her style. Uh, but practically, she is a jack of all trades kind of character. You can build her a lot of different ways. So she has a shielding skill, which also deals pyro damage, and at level 3, she'll deal intermittent pyro damage to nearby enemies, meaning she can deal consistent pyro damage, so if you need to melt some Abyss shields, she can do that for you. Abyss mages, stone, or not stone, ice law churls, stuff like that, she can take care of. She's also a very, very strong physical damage character because of her passive, now that's rock and roll, where when she or any of her party members are shielded by Sweeping Fervor, they deal 15% more physical damage. So this affects whatever active character you have, and it's a great support for a character like Eula, for instance. So this is where she can kind of be a jack of all trades. She could be a support for physical DPS characters like Eula or Rosaria, but also for herself too. So if you want to build her as a support, you can, or you can build her selfishly and make her your main DPS because she is pretty great at DPS. And yeah, but let's say you want to go that route. We'll talk about the weapons and artifacts now. So obviously the best weapon for her overall would probably be the Unforged, 100%. It's a 5-star weapon though, so I don't expect a lot of people to have this. Let's talk about the more accessible options, and then I'll go over this for people who actually might have it. So you want to go with White Blind. The reason why I put this at my number 2 spot is because of the convenience of getting this weapon. You can get to refinement rank 5 pretty easily. You just need to craft it. Now I know those materials to make the sword from the weekly domains can be a little elusive, but there are ways to get guaranteed um, crafting materials for it. So you'll probably have it beyond rank 1, refinement rank 1. It provides a nice little defense boost, and the passive increases attack percent and defense percent whenever you hit enemies with normal or charge attacks. And the reason why you want this is because she's kind of like Noelle, where her shield strength is based off her defense. It's also dependent upon how many enemies you hit. And the third weapon I would tell you to try to get would be the Sacrificial Greatsword. It's a 4-star weapon, a little more accessible than the Unforged, but not as accessible as the White Blind. Now, what this weapon could do for you, let's just pretend it's at Refinement Rank 1, is when you hit an enemy, there's a 40% chance the skill will reset on its own, meaning you can shield yourself more consistently, which is a great thing to do if you just want to make sure you have a shielder on your team, because that'll save you from taking hits. And this cooldown will happen every 30 seconds, so the ability itself has a cooldown from the Greatsword. You can only get that once every 30 seconds, but that's fine. And let's say you manage to get it up there in refinement rank. If you get to max refinement rank, it looks a little something like this, which is very appealing. The skill has an 80% chance to end its own cooldown and can only happen once every 16 seconds. So those are my 3 weapon choices for her. And artifact set, if you want to go how I'm going, where you want to build her as a main DPS, I would recommend the Gladiator's Finale, increases attack percent by 18% and increases normal attacks by 30%, 35% if it's a Claymore or Polearm user, which she is. And I would recommend for Chalice to try to get physical damage percentage because if you didn't know, chalices are the only thing that can provide like electro, pyro, hydro, physical, and emo damages. But I don't have too many amazing physical damage cups, so unfortunately I'm stuck with this. I do have this one, but I have it on my Traveler, and I'd like to leave it on him. And then my other good one is on Eula, which I'm not going to touch because it's Eula. But I might trade him out just to play with her a bit. And then, of course, talents. What levels do you want to prioritize? What do you want to prioritize leveling up first? So, of course, if you're going to be using her as your main DPS, you're going to want to level her normal attack first. And then I would prioritize her shield, and then finally her ult. I kind of level up everything a bit evenly, though. I don't, like, really go for one too crazily, except for, like, the normal attack. These two, you can kind of go at the same pace. Usually I put normal attack like 2 levels above, and then I follow behind with the elemental skill and ult being 2 levels below my normal attack. It only looks like this right now because I haven't leveled up any of them, and I have her at Constellation 6, and Child is in the party, so these levels are artificially raised. Well, not artificially, they're raised by legitimate means, but like when you have her and you just got her, she's going to be at level 111, and I don't want to look like a hypocrite
Looks
having
pretty
those
rock
levels
and
up.
roll to me.
Okay, now let's talk about her ultimate, since we haven't done that at all yet. So her ultimate, let's just read it word for word. Strumming rapidly, XinYan launches nearby opponents and deals physical damage to them, hyping up the crowd. The sheer intensity of the atmosphere will cause explosions that deal pyro damage to nearby opponents. So it's both a physical and pyro damage dealing ultimate. It costs 60 energy, cooldown of 15 seconds, duration's 2 seconds. Pyro damage over time is 50%, and skill damage is 426%. That's at level 4. So yeah, overall, she is a physical slash pyro slash shielder, and it could be a very good sub DPS slash support, or she could be your main DPS character. And that's just an overall summary. I don't want to make this too long. Um, I'm still in the process of making her level 90, maxing out her artifacts, and getting her talents leveled up. And once I have her all leveled up, I'll be making a damage showcase. And stay tuned for that. But for now, guys, these are the reasons you want XinYan. Very good overall character, especially for free-to-play players. I know there's better options out there for people who want to like fill specific roles, like Zhongli for the ultimate shielder, and Diluc or like Hu Tao or Klee for the ultimate pyro, and then Eula for ultimate pyro. But if you're looking for a jack of all trades, somebody who can like kind of fill all three in one slot, this is her. Great character in my opinion. And yeah, give her a chance because she's actually low in popularity. I hardly see any of these when I do play publicly. So I'm going to start using her more just that way to give her some love because I actually really do like her. I think she's a cool character. Some people think her Texas accent's a little annoying, but I don't. Anyways, guys, Shocking Sean out. Please like and subscribe and check out my giveaway event previous video called Genshin Impact Giveaway. Catch you all later.
I just came up with